News of the Weird. A 19-year-old college student suspected of vandalizing cars on the campus of Missouri State University in Springfield finally got arrested. And this is a sign of the times, after he allegedly confessed to the crime in a conversation on ChatGPT. Yeah, I don't know how to do that either. Authorities say Ryan Schaefer, a sophomore at Missouri State, vandalized 17 cars, broke off mirrors, smashed windows, and dented hoods because he's an idiot. And police reviewed surveillance footage. They suspected young Schaefer, but they didn't know for sure till he went on ChatGPT and spilled his beans, so to speak. Arrested, charged with felony property damage. That's the first I've ever heard of someone getting caught like that. A Canadian fool facing DWI after a bizarre incident last week. All started Thursday night. Police got a call from a driver saying he was being followed. Sounded all nervous, so police dispatchers stayed on the line with him while officers tried to find his exact location based upon the car description they'd given him. Now, eventually, they found the guy, pulled him over to make sure he was safe. He wasn't being followed. Officers approached the car. They say they smelled freshly burnt cannabis and noticed the driver appeared impaired. Red, bleary eyes, acting all paranoid. They said there was certainly no sign of anyone following him, and it was all marijuana-induced paranoia. So yes, he was arrested and charged with impaired driving. And this one I just saw this morning. We all go to the airport. We got to park unless we're taking an Uber or a Lyft, or you got friend or family dropping you off. But if this story is not the very definition of a reason to hang on to that ticket the machine spits out in the airport parking garage, if you are parking there, listen to what happened to this guy this past week.
After dropping off my wife, went through the parking gates as usual. This was the ticket that I got. It shows I entered the West Garage. I arrived at 1:34 p.m. on October the 2nd, 2025. As the gate was opening, I heard the Chase Bank notification that $19,824 had been charged to Denver parking. Something alerted the system to the fact that I had arrived on June the 6th, and they were charging me for that entire time.
That was Jim Boyd. Airport officials at Denver International acknowledged Friday that the error was because the system confused his license plate with another car's. The two plates were nearly identical, differing by only a character. It was a B instead of an 8, and it made roughly a $1,900 difference.